Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to this annual assembly or on Cóbháilín Thuil video series. Today I'm going to be going through the directions of how you get from where you are to the venue itself for the in-person day. So if you're anyway unsure of how to get to the NCI venue, this is the video you want to watch. So, annual assembly or on Cóbháilín Thuil this year is a 2-day event. The first day is online, so how do you get there? You just go on Zoom from the comfort of your own home. That's how you get there, is just log on to Zoom. The second day, it's run hybrid style, so there will be the option to attend in person for the first time in 3 years, or you can also just join online from the comfort of your home. So if you wish to do the 2 days online, you are more than welcome to do that. Just make sure that when you are registering to attend annual assembly, that you click the right registration link. There's one for both days online, and then one for the 1 day online, the 1 day in person. The in-person day is on day 2, and the venue this year is in the National College of Ireland. So I'm going to bring you through just the website and just explain the map that we have available. So on the ISSU's website, I'm going to go into the English language section, and I'm going to click here at the top where it says Annual Assembly. On the mobile device there's like 3 lines, and you click them and then you click Annual Assembly. Now this is the main page. There's also some sub pages, so delegate page, a candidate page, and then you can find all the relevant videos like this one available on the website too. On the main page, I'm going to scroll down until I see the map. So this is the map that we have set up that works really well with Google Maps. And I'm just going to explain what the different symbols and stuff mean. So the most important one is the venue itself. Located in the heart of Dublin City, we have the National College of Ireland, and this is our venue this year for An Cóbháilín Thuil or Annual Assembly 2022. So if you're familiar and confident travelling around Dublin City and using Google Maps, you can simply just click the direction button here and it will load up into your Google Maps. Now I'm going to kind of briefly explain how you get there if you're anyway unsure. So, luckily, the venue is located on a Luas Red Line stop at Mayor Square, or NCI, which is amazing and so convenient for our delegates. So I'm going to be going into Google Maps and kind of showing you around what the area looks like to give you a visual kind of sense of what the stop and the area looks like. So, if you're confident in using the Luas Red Line and you know how to get there, or maybe you're from Dublin City and you're used to using it, basically just make sure that you get off at the Mayor Square NCI stop, which is on the Luas Red Line going towards the point. Now to show you what that looks like, so this is it when you arrive. So this is Mayor Square or NCI Luas stop on the Red Line. So this is the station, and you will be, if you're coming from the city centre, you'll come in on this side of the Luas and you basically just depart here and you just cross over the tram track safely looking both ways. And this building here is the National College of Ireland. So this is our venue for Annual Assembly this year, so it's very convenient it being on a Luas stop. When you are departing, you will be on this side of the Luas track, and on these kind of like station hubs, it does tell you what direction the tram will be going, and it will say on the signs as well. So that is what the area looks like. It couldn't be simpler in terms of using the Luas. It's directly on the stop, so it's so convenient for travelling for our delegates. Now, if you're wondering how to get there from maybe a bus station or a local train station, so if you are coming into Connolly station, maybe if you're coming from the likes of Wexford or Wicklow or Louth on the train, or any other train services that come into Connolly Station. Basically, you can just go from the Connolly Luas stop, which is on the red line, towards the point, and then just depart at Mayor Square. It's important to note as well, on the map, all the little symbols, which I'll explain in this video, you can click into, and in the description section, it will tell you how to get there. So, you know, go on the Luas red line, go towards the point, depart at Mayor Square. So, just so you're aware of that, if you want to just skip ahead and click the different symbols and find out what they mean. So, just to kind of show you with Connolly Station. So, when you come out of Connolly Station, you'll come out up the main doors up here. And, sorry, all you have to do is go down the steps or the escalator or the lift. And this stop here, this Luas stop, is where you can go. So just make sure you're on the right side of the Luas stop. It does tell you on either side what one is going towards Saggart or Tala and which side is going towards the point. So obviously going to the venue, you want to be going towards the point. So it couldn't be simpler if you're coming out of Connolly. The Luas stop is right outside the station, just go down the steps. For anyone who's kind of used to using this, you might be aware that sometimes the Luas, it doesn't always go from Connolly. It might go to Connolly every like second or third tram might stop in Connolly. So if you have a look at the sign and it maybe has a 15-minute wait time, you can very simply walk down in a matter of 2 minutes down to the Bus Áras Luas stop, which I'll be talking about next. So if you are coming into Dublin via a Bus Éireann bus or an expressway bus, they will be terminating here in Bus Áras Central Bus Station. So to show you what that's like. So when you come out of Bus Éireann, this is where you'll be coming out through these doors here, and all you have to do to get to the Luas stop is just go around the corner to your right towards this Garda station here. So you want to just go up around the building. Basically you're following the tram tracks around the corner, and here is the Luas stop for Bus Áras. So make sure you're just on the right side. So you can see on this side, this goes towards Saggart or Tala, so we want to be on the other side of the Luas stop here. So we want to be on this side. So just make sure you're on the correct side. You're going in this direction here towards the National College of Ireland, which is just down here, which is so good. And here is Connolly Station. So if there is a large waiting time at the Connolly Station stop, you can simply just walk down from the station, safely cross over at the traffic light crossings here, and you are here at the Bus Áras Luas stop. And just make sure again you're on the right side of the tracks. And the Luas coming from or at Bus Áras could be every like 5 to 10 minutes, whereas the one from Connolly might be every 15 minutes. So if you're stuck for time, it might be quicker just to walk from Connolly down to the Bus Áras Luas stop. And they do have that all information telling you that information at the Connolly Luas stop, telling you which one would be quicker. The next thing is if you're coming from Houston Station. And I know for a lot of you, you're probably wondering, you know, what are these symbols on the map? And like, I'm a bit worried about travelling around Dublin. No worries, we have you covered. So you can see on these symbols, these are meeting points. So we will have staff and officers from the ISSU dotted around Dublin City at these stations. So if you're anyway uncomfortable or unsure, you'll be able to go to them and they'll be able to advise and help bring a group of delegates who are unsure directly to the venue via the Luas, which is great. So they'll be highly look out for someone, you know, wearing ISSU's jackets and a name badge which will have that they're a member of staff on that badge, very clearly laid out. So have a look for that ISSU logo. So there will be one located at Bus Auras, there will be one located at Connolly Station as well. And then a bit further out, we will also have people set up at the Spire. So for a lot of people in Dublin, especially if you're not going to be coming into Dublin by one of the big stations like Houston or Connolly or Bus Auras, and you're maybe coming in on the Quays, obviously just look up and look for that Spire on O'Connell Street. And we will have a staff member located at the Spire as well to collect a group of delegates who are unsure of how to get to the venue. Obviously, if you are completely sure, just go directly there. If you're coming from the Spire, or that's kind of your kind of central point of, yes, I know where the Spire is, how do I get from the Spire to the venue? Basically, you just walk down towards the Liffey. So walking down past the GPO down to the Liffey, but before you get there, you can see there is this, the Luas will kind of cross over. It'll be very clear when you're there. So if I'm at the Spire here and there's the GPO, I'm walking down towards the Liffey. So just to kind of show you what that's like, I'll go down here and bring little guy across. Now, so yeah, you're walking towards the Spire, you're walking past the GPO, and basically you're just, so as I said, there's the Spire, there's the GPO, you're walking just down here, and then as you see the Luas cross over, okay, so as you can see the Luas cross, the tracks cross over, you're going down this on Abbey Street, and this is kind of this very central Luas stop, and this will bring you directly to the venue. So again, just make sure you're on the right side of the tracks to make sure you're going towards the point. But this is the Abbey Street station, which is very central if you know where the Spire is, and again that will bring you directly to the venue. Now, if you're coming from Houston Station, which is a bit further out, but it's where majority of students travelling by train will be terminating. So you'll terminate at Houston Station here. And just outside Houston, we will have a staff member located in Houston Station to help advise and gather up delegates who are travelling from Houston Station to the NCI venue. So there is a Luas stop located right outside Houston Station. So this is Houston Station here. So when you come out the main entrance, directly opposite, be aware of the buses, there is a Luas stop here. So again, you're at Houston Luas stop. Just make sure that you're on the right side of the track as well. That's probably the most important thing, is just making sure you're on the right side of the Luas stop, because as you can see there can be multiple Luases at the same time, so just make sure you're on the right side of the track. So that is Houston Luas stop, so you take that towards the point, and again that will bring you straight to the venue. If you're unsure obviously of how to use the Luas, we will have the staff members on hand. If you have a leap card, you can just tap your leap card when you're getting on here, and then tap it again at the station you're getting off, and it will charge your leap card. So make sure you do have your leap card topped up, or you can go to one of the ticket machines and buy your physical ticket using cash or card. So that is how you get to the venue. Obviously make sure if you have any questions you can reach out to us. You can ring our phone number, obviously ask questions to the staff who are at these meeting points on the day, and if you're anyway unsure, please just let us know. but luckily we do have a very central location that is right on the Luas stop, so it can't be missed. Just look out for Mayor Square NCI. And again, when you're returning home, we'll also have members and officers from the day who will be going with you back to the stations to help you feel a bit more secure about travelling to and from your buses and your trains. So I hope that helped. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you will travel safe to Annual Assembly this year. All the best, Slán.